Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are starting from area of triangle today. So if anyone have doubt before this, from properties of determinants or anything in determinant before this area of triangle, then can ask right now. Otherwise, we will start with area of triangle today. Okay, and you can use your mic directly whenever you will have to ask anything or you have to answer anything. Okay, and just unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and answer. Okay, so all of you are allowed to unmute yourself, so you can use it directly. So I'm starting with the area of triangle then. So in area of triangle, basically we have to study here that how we can use determinants, to find area of any triangle, and it is basically related to coordinate geometry. Okay, so in case of coordinate geometry, we have studied this formula. Like if we have a triangle and its three coordinates are given, like x1 y1, x2 y2, and x3 y3. So if we have these three coordinate and we have to find the area of this triangle, then we know that this area of triangle is equal to half of x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1, then plus x3 y1 minus y2. So this is area of triangle if we have the three coordinates of its vertices. So now same formula we are going to apply using determinants, just like if you see this part. Okay, so how we are what we are going to do, we are just going to write a determinant in this form, that on expansion of that determinant we will get same thing like this: x1 into y2 minus y3, x2 into y3 minus y1. Okay, so so it is written basically like this: x1 x2 x3, ये हम किसी एक रो या किसी एक कॉलम में लिख सकते हैं. देन y1 y2 y3 each will be our other column, and then 1 1 1. Now if you will see, if we expand it from first column, see what you will get: x1 into y2 minus y3, right? x1 into y2 minus y3, then x2 will be minus in minus, so minus x2 into y1 minus y3, so here y3 minus y1, right? So that minus sign we can will get arranged here. Then in third part, when x3 will be equal to y1 minus y2, right? So you can see we have just write down a determinant in such a form that after expansion of this determinant we should get the same thing. And if you put a half here, it means we are this complete determinant is basically representing the area of a triangle having coordinates x1 y1, x2 y2, and x3 y3. So this is what we have to study here, that this determinant, this represent a area of triangle if we have coordinates given like x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. Then we can just write this coordinate in this determinant form and can find the area of triangle. So that we had to see here. And now we just need to know few more things, that it can be, we know that the value of determinant can be negative also, but area of triangle can't be negative. So we will always take modulus of this determinant. Okay, so if we have if we solve the determinant and getting suppose we have we got -8, then we will use the modulus sign over it. So it will be 8. Okay, and then we will divide it by half. Okay, so this is one thing. Second, we know the collinearity. When 3 points are collinear, then the area of triangle in that case is 0. So we can apply the same formula again, this same determinants, and we can write when this determinant is equal to 0, like x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, and x3, y3, 1. If this is equal to 0, it means 3 points. Which 3 points? x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3 are collinear. So we can use the same determinant to see the collinearity of 3 points also. All right, so there are some very basic questions here in you can see your NCERT book if you have NCERT book with you right now. So you can refer to your example number 17. It says find the area of triangle whose vertices are 3, 8. So it is vertices are given here 3 and 8, minus 4, 2, and 5, 1. So these 3 vertices are given. We have to find the area of triangle. So we are going to apply just this determinant formula. So this is equal to half of 3 minus 4, 5, 8, 2, 1, then 1, 1, 1. So we just have to solve this determinant and we will get the area of triangle. So this area of triangle will be equal to, if we expand it, we will get 3 into 2 minus 1, that is 1. Then minus 8, minus 8 into minus 4 minus 5. So it will be equal to minus 9. And plus 1 minus 4 minus 10. So it is minus 14. So we will get here 3 plus 72 minus 14. So it will be 75 minus 14, that is equal to 61. 61 by 2. So this is our area of this triangle. Okay, so in this way we can find the area of triangle. Now second, if we see the example number 18, of your NCERT book, it says the question is find the equation of a line joining a point A 1, 3 and B 0, 0 using determinant and find. It says find the equation of a line joining this and this point using determinant. So determinant को use करके we have to find the equation of a line joining the point 1, 3 and this B 0, 0. And then it says that find the K if DK0 is a point such that the area of triangle ABD is 3 square unit. Okay, so how can we use this? How can we find the equation of line using determinant? So see, to find the equation of a line, we need to consider a general point XY. Okay, XY is a general point which lies on this line. Suppose we have to find the equation of this line. So XY is a general point which lies on this line. Okay, so now we have 3 points 1, 3, 0, 0 and XY, and we know that if they lie on the same line, it means the area of this triangle, if you made create a determinant using these 3 points, this determinant which we have been using in finding area of triangle, then the area should be equal to 0. I mean here 1, 0, x, then 3, 0, y, and 1, 1, 1. The area of this determinant should be 0. Why? Because the all 3 points is lying on the same point, same line. Okay. So now if we solve this determinant, we will have a equation in x and y. On what is the equation of a line? That is just an equation in x and y. So we will have the required equation. So if we expand it by second row, so first 2 are 0 already. So let's expand the third third element only. So it is 1. So this will be equal to y minus 3x. Y minus 3x is equal to 0. So this will give us y is equal to 3x, or y minus 3x is equal to 0. So this is our equation of line. Required equation of line. Now the second part says, all of you have NCERT book, right? Or all of you have NCERT book?
Yes, sir.
With you right now? Gauri?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay. Then it is fine. So we are discussing the example number 18. Okay. So now if you see the next part, if you see the next part, it says the find K if DK0 is a point such that the area of triangle ABD is 3 square unit. So now it says that there is a last point D, another point D, which coordinate is K0, and it says that the area of triangle ABD. So we have to consider 3 points here: A, which is 1, 3, B, which is 0, 0, and D, which is K0, and the area of this triangle is 3 square unit. So just apply the formula, that is half of 1, 0, K, 3, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So this should be equal to 3 square unit. Now one thing is possible here, as it's saying 3 square unit and we are solving a determinant. So there are possibility that we might be getting the minus 3 here. Okay, but we are not considering the minus sign, as it is an area of a triangle. So it can be in plus or minus. Okay, is it clear to everyone? If anyone have issue with this plus minus sign, you can ask right now. So I just put down this minus plus sign here because as the value of this determinant can be positive or negative. Okay, but as we don't consider the plus and minus sign in area of triangle. Okay, so that's why I'm using here plus minus sign. Or in other language, another method, you can put a modulus sign here. So if you remove the modulus sign, there it comes plus minus sign here. Okay, so I'm just directly putting the plus minus sign here. So now we have two equations. Okay, so now we have let's first expand this determinant. So again I'm expanding this determinant from second row. So by second row we will get here half of this will be equal to 0 minus 3k. Only minus 3k we will have. So this is equal to plus minus 3, or we can say minus 3k is equal to plus minus 6. So now we have there are two values of k which are possible. One is minus 3k is equal to 6, and other is minus 3k is equal to minus 6. So possibilities are k is equal to minus 2 or k is equal to 2. So the possible values are plus minus 2. Okay. So now let's come to the your exercise 4.3. 4.3 में first जो part है, I think all of you can do it easily. It is just coordinates are given and we have to put it in that determinant formula. Then second question says that shows that the point this are whole India. So again, we just have to put it and solve it. So now here we will have to use possibly the properties of determinant to solve it easily, as it is given A, B, and C in terms of A, B, C. So the determinant will be here A, B, C, then B plus C, and C plus A, and A plus B, and here 1, 1, 1. Okay, so this will be our determinant here, and we will have to show that this is equal to 0. Okay, so this is our delta. So you can use the properties of determinant, but it is not necessary because it is not written here that you have to use properties of determinant only, but you can apply the properties here to make it easy. Like you can subtract this two, like if we subtract like R1 minus R2, okay, and then you can apply directly to this to R1 minus R3 and R2 minus R3. Yeah. So you will have two zeros here, here, and here. Okay, then you can just expand it by root 3 and it will be easier. Calculation will be less. Okay, then the third part is find the value of K if the area of a triangle is 4 square unit. So it is very similar question that we have just discussed in example here. Okay, this part, this one. Okay, so it is very similar to this one. Then the fourth says find the equation of a line joining this. ये भी हमने कर लिया, same question that as we have discussed in examples. If area of triangle is 35 square unit and the vertices are this, then find the value of A. So it is also same question here. So now let's move to the minor and factors. Okay, so let's start with the minor first. So minor is about the elements. Okay, minor we use minor term for elements of all elements of any determinant. Okay, so every element of any determinant have one minor. So how can we find minor? So minor of any element is obtained by deleting the row and column containing the element. Okay, what I mean here, just like suppose we have a determinant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So every element, like if there are 9 elements here, so each element will have one minor. Okay, they have their own minor for each element. So how we obtained a minor of, suppose any element, take any element, suppose we have to obtain a minor for element 4. So as it is written here, we are going to delete the rows and columns, means remove this row and this column. So we are left with 2, 3, and 8, 9. So the minor for element 4 ये होगा 2, 3, 8, 9. Okay, so in this way we can obtain the minor for any element. Okay, like if you have to find the minor for 6, just remove this row and this column. Okay, so we will have 1, 2, and 7, 8. So in this way we can find minor for any element of this determinant. Okay, so now this minor is basically written as m by, mostly in most of the book it is denoted by m. Okay, and suppose we have to find if it this determinant have 9, it is of 3 by 3. Okay, so it will have 9 minors. Okay, for each element there will be one minor, so there will be total 9 minors. So minors are basically represented as M11. It means we are talking about the minor of element 1, 1, that is 1 here. Similarly, 1, 1, 2 means we are talking about 2 here. So similarly for minor for element 4 will be written as M21. So M21 is equal to 2, 3, 8, 9. Okay. Similarly, we can write M31 is equal to M31. Now 3 means third row and first column. So we will have 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. So in this way we can find minor of any element of any determinant. Now second terms here is cofactor. Now cofactor is nothing. Cofactor, you can just apply a formula like this: -1 raised to power. You can write here R I plus J here. Let's use I and J only, because we know that I is referred to row here and J is referring column, into minor. Okay, so it is just equal to minor, but the minus sign, the negative sign will come sometimes, and sometimes it will be positive here. Like if we're talking about M21, in case of M21, so we already have M21 here. So M21 is 2, 3, 8, 9. Okay, now cofactor is somewhere it is represented as C, as in some books it is represented as A also. Okay, so I'm using C here. So C to 1 will be equal to -1 raised to, now it is 2, 1. So I is 2 here, J is 1. So 2 plus 1, and we already have minor, so that is 2, 3, 8, 9. So this is equal to, now -1 raised to power 3, that will give us minus sign, and so it will be equal to minus of 2, 3, 8. So this is our minor of 2, 1, and this is our cofactor of 2, 1. So this is just the difference between the minor and cofactors. So to finding the cofactor, you will have to first find the minor. Okay, without finding the minor, we can't find the cofactor directly. Okay, so minor cofactor is related to minor only. Okay, so this was, I think this is from your exercise. Let me see just. Okay, so now we have to, there is a small thing that we are going to learn here, that how can we expand any determinant using minors and cofactors. Okay, so let's suppose if we have a determinant here, that is 1, 2. Okay, now we have to expand this determinant using minors and cofactors. We have to use minors and cofactors here. So if we expand it in general way, if we are expanding it in general way, जैसे हम पहले expand करते आए हैं, so this will be equal to 1 will getting multiplied, and then this small determinant will get solved here. So I'm just writing determinant here rather than writing it in multiplication form, expanded form. I'm just writing it in determinant form. Then it will be -2 and 4, 6, 7, 9. Then +3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, so ये हम पहले भी करते आ रहे हैं. So now if you see here, this is our M11. We use a different color here. It is our, this is our M11, this is M12, and this is M13. Okay, this is element की बात करें हम यहाँ पे, तो let's write it A only. So this is A11. Small because somewhere. So this is our A11, this is A12, and this is A13, right? Again, अगर हम cofactor की बात करें, so this is also C11. Okay, M11 is equal to C11 because here 1 plus 1 is 2, so negative sign will get turned into positive only. The -1 raised to power 2, that will be positive only, so M11 will be equal to C11. In case of M13 also, this is equal to C13 also only, but M12 is equal to -C12. Now if you can we write it like this, A11 into C11. Now here negative and this negative, let's take it in positive and write it A12 into C12. Or let's minus sign will be here. And this minus sign will take it positive. Yeah, so keep it positive. So A12 into C12 and plus A13 into C13. Okay. So I have written this one now. If you see, if you put the values of A11 and C11, A12 and C12, A13 and C13, we are getting the same expansion as we have been doing before. Okay, see, you can see A11 is 1, C11 is equal to 5, 6, 8, 9 only. Then A13 is equal to 3 and C13 is already positive in positive only. So this is equal to 4, 5, 7, 8. So no issue with this two. Now in case of this one, A12, so A12 is 2 here, okay. We just have to take care of this negative sign, but we know that C12 will be equal to negative of this 4, 6, 7, 9 and minus sign will be here. So that negative sign will get compensated here. Okay, so we can write it like this: A11 C11 plus A12 C12 plus A13 C13. So it means if we know the cofactors of elements, then we can directly multiply the cofactor of element to the corresponding elements for any row or any column. Then we will get the value of that determinant. Okay, so it will be applicable for any row or any column. Like you can also apply this A22, C22, A21, start with 21. Okay, so A21, C21 plus A22, C22 plus A23, C23. Similarly, you can apply A31, C31 plus A32, C32 plus A33, C33. So any of this, or even you can apply in columns also. So all of this will give the value of determinant only. Okay, so all this will be equal. So in this way, sometimes in questions it is written that expand the determinant using the cofactors. Okay, so in that case, we first need to find the cofactors of that row. We don't need to find the all the, if it is saying that expand by row 2 using cofactor, then we just need to find the cofactor of all these three elements and then just apply this A21 into C21 and A22 plus C22. So we will have the value of that determinant. Okay, so I think it is all in exercise 4.4 up to exercise 4.4. So you can see the exercise 4.4 now. The first question, first and second shows that find the minors and cofactors of all the elements. So that is, I think, easy part. So we can do it. Then third one says the find the cofactor of elements of second row. So here we have to find the cofactors of second row only. So I think you can find. Then fourth says using cofactors of element of third column. Okay, so it is evaluation board, right? No? So that is the same question that I was talking about. So about evaluation, so then we have to find the cofactors and then we have to apply the same this formula to find the to evaluate the determinant. Then the fifth one says if A is equal to, if determinant is equal to A11, then we, so what will be the answer here? See the example, sorry, question number 5 or of exercise 4.4. What will be answer here? What will be answer of question number 5? Gauri is saying D. Yeah, Aditya, Gupta and Aditya. D only. Okay, so it is just we had discussed it right now only. So the same thing it is. So it will be equal to D, option D. Okay, so we have covered the two exercises. Now it's adjoint and inverse. So let's start with the adjoint. Inverse we will discuss in next class, but let's discuss the adjoint part today. Okay, so now we are going to use matrix and determinant both concept together. Okay, so as you can see the topic here, adjoint of a matrix. So we are talking about a matrix now. Okay, so we are going to find the adjoint of a matrix using the determinants. Okay, so मैट्रिक्स का एडजॉइंट भी फाइंड करेंगे हम लोग और वहां पे डिटर्मिनेंट यूज करेंगे टू फाइंड द एडजॉइंट हियर. सो दैट इज व्हाई उसमें क्योंकि डिटर्मिनेंट यूज होगा, दैट इज व्हाई एडजॉइंट जो टॉपिक है वो मैट्रिक्स का वो अभी डिटर्मिनेंट में गिवन है, नॉट इन मैट्रिक्स. Just give me a minute. Okay, so let's start with the adjoint of matrix. So suppose if we have a matrix A that is equal to, let's use A11 only, A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, and A31, A32, and A33. So this is a matrix of 3 by 3. Okay, and we have to find adjoint of this matrix. So suppose we made a different matrix of cofactor. Let's represent it by A, C. So what we are doing here, we are finding cofactors of each elements of this matrix, and we are making a matrix of cofactors. Okay, like we are writing here C11 here, C12 here, C13 here. Okay, then just take the transpose of this matrix. Okay, transpose of this cofactor matrix, or you can say matrix of cofactors, anything. So just take transpose of this. let's represent it by dash only. So this will be equal to C11, C12, C13, then C21, C22. So the final matrix that we are getting here, this matrix is called adjoint or written as ADJ of A. Okay, so this means adjoint of A. Okay, so in this way we will find the adjoint of any matrix. So what will be a step here for any given matrix? Okay, we will have to find first cofactor of each element. Okay, you will just have to find the cofactor of each element first. So once you have the cofactor of each element, write the all cofactors in form of matrix again, and then just take the transpose of that matrix. That will be your adjoint. So let's do one example here. So let's solve it for 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so let's take a 2 by 2 matrix only. So suppose we have a matrix A that is equal to 2, 3, 1, 4. So here in this case, M11 will be equal to 4, M12 will be equal to 1, M21 is equal to 3, and M22 is equal to 2. Now cofactors will be equal to C11 will be equal to 4 only, C12 will be equal to -1, C21 will be equal to -3, and C22 will be equal to 2 only. So now we have to make the matrix of cofactors. Let's represent it by AC only. So this will be equal to 4, -1, -3, and 2. So this is our cofactors, matrix of cofactors. Then just take the transpose of this, and that will be equal to our adjoint of A. So that will be equal to 4 -1, -3, 2. So this is our adjoint of A. Okay. Now in case of 3 by 3 matrix, in case of 2 by 2 matrix, we are getting directly values here like 4, 1, 2, 3. But in 3 by 3 matrix, you will get a matrix of a determinant of 2 by 2 first, and then you will have to solve the determinant to get the final value. Like let me explain it more. Right, suppose if we have a 3 by 3 matrix of 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. So if we have to find M11, that will be equal to 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, and the value of this will be equal to 1 minus 2. That is equal to -1. So M11 is equal to -1. And this will be equal to C11 also. M12 will be equal to 0, 1, 1, 1, and that's it equal to -1 again, and but C11 it will be equal to +1. Okay, because in this case 1 plus 2 is 3, so it will be minus sign there again, so it will become positive. So in this way we will have to find M11, M12, M13, and all the minus for all the elements, and then we will convert in the cofactors of all the elements. Then we will find the matrix of cofactors and then take transpose of that matrix, and that will be our adjoint. So this will be the process for finding the adjoint of any matrix. Okay, the application of this adjoint of matrix is basically in finding the inverse of matrix. We have already learned of one method for finding the inverse of a matrix. Okay, but we are going to study the next method, one more method that there where we are using determinants, okay, to find the inverse of a matrix. So this will be the another method to finding the inverse of matrix. So the application of this adjoint of A is there in finding the inverse. That is why we are finding the adjoint of any matrix. Okay, so inverse of matrix part we will do in the next class. So for today we will keep here only up to adjoint of A only. We will next class in next class we will do properties of adjoint. There are some properties that we have to learn here, and then we will move to inverse of a matrix. That will be your important topic of this chapter. Okay, and then we have one more topic that we will see later. So anyone have any doubt? Yeah, आदित्य तुम्हारे स्कूल में क्या चल रहा है अभी? Is your class is going on?
मुझसे कह रहे हो?
हाँ आप सही कर रहे हो, तुम सही।
सर डिटरमिनेंट से शुरू हुआ है अभी।
डिटरमिनेंट शुरू हुआ है और उससे पहले क्या पढ़ा है अभी?
सर मैट्रिक्स ही पढ़ा था।
मैट्रिक्स पढ़ा है और कोई चैप्टर पढ़ा है क्या अभी?
नहीं सर और कोई नहीं पढ़ा। सर ने रिलेशन एंड फंक्शन शुरू करवाया था लेकिन वो फिर कह रहे कि उसमें डाउट्स बहुत होंगे तो मैट्रिक्स ही करवा दिया उन्होंने।
Okay. और गौरी व्हाट इज योर स्टेटस? आपके स्कूल में क्या चल रहा है अभी?
सर सेम मैट्रिसेस के बाद डिटरमिनेंट्स।
So if you have any doubt, you or Aditya, anyone have any doubt in matrices? I think matrices we have completed in matrices is not a very actually determinant and matrix are very easy chapter for your 12th class, because so most of the schools or teachers start with these two chapters only. Okay, so it is basically easy to understand here. Okay, so rest of the most of the part are calculus only. So after this we will move to calculus, and almost up to last it is only calculus like differentiation, integration, then differential equation, then relation function. So most of the chapters are from calculus only. So that is why most of the schools start with this two chapter only. Okay, so this is the easy chapter, but you should have good practice of all the methods, and you should have good commandos, because students make lot of mistakes in this calculations here, because there are calculations here. Okay, so I think we have completed today's class. So I'm just, if anyone have doubt can ask right now, otherwise I'm just ending the class now. Yeah,
नहीं सर डाउट्स
नहीं है ना डाउट्स? So 4.2 सबका हो गया है ना?
यस सर
4.2 हो गया आदित्य and Gauri, have you completed the exercise 4.2?
यस सर।
Yeah, okay. So please complete the exercise 4.2. Exercise 4.2 is important. Okay, उससे क्वेश्चन आते ही हैं, एक ना एक क्वेश्चन तो उससे आता ही है. So exercise 4.2 is important. So you should complete that exercise. Okay, then I'm just ending the class now. Okay, thank you.